What's up, guys? Winter Kills here. We're back with another Locals deck profile. Actually went undefeated today with what deck?
Dragon Link.
Dragon Link. All right, Phil, let's see that deck list, man. Let's see it.
Well, before we get into the deck list,
Yeah?
a special shout out to Imperium Duelist.
Oh my goodness.
Did you guys know that you can use Winter Kills 10 for 10% off your order?
Well,
You can
if you
get
didn't know,
lovely binders like
Yes.
this and lovely deck boxes that
Just
have
like that.
a dice tray there.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right.
All right, so
Let's
into
get
the
into it.
profile.
Absolutely.
So, start off, I play 2 chambers.
2 chambers.
You know, sometimes, not all the time. Card's actually good to draw occasionally. It combos really well with Seifert. If you send like this off Seifert, you don't have to summon it off LP, and you can just go into like better plays. You can summon it back with Pisty.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, the 2 Tidying to combo with that. I think 2 is fine. I don't think you need 3. It's a little much.
Yeah.
So that's the Dragon Maids. So for the Rockets, we have 2 Tracer, 2 Synchron, and 1 Recharger. Fairly standard.
Yep.
I was playing 3 for a long time, but I wanted more going second cards in the deck. I was only playing 6, and I just upped it to 9.
Gotcha.
So I had to cut one of the Tracers to go with that. We've got the 1 Absa and then of course the 3 Quick Launch, and the boot to search off your Striker Dragon.
Gotcha.
So for the Chaos engine, we've got the 1 Levy, black, white, your 3 Seifert that, or your 3 Seifert that search your black and your white. More ways to search black and white.
Beautiful chaos spaces, collector's rares. My goodness.
Ooh. Unlimited though, but that's only because we're never gonna get another unlimited collector's rare. Why not have
That's true.
max rarity?
That's true. That's true.
And then my personal favorite card and MVP of the night,
The
BLS.
Now, why did you play the BLS?
It came up occasionally where I just had not enough light targets in the deck, where I would like draw some combination of these. It's like, oh, if I could just get like another light monster in the grave, or if I had like another light card to search.
Yep.
So it was just the best like level 8 light target that I could think of.
Gotcha.
It's come up a couple of times where it just pushes for game when they don't expect it. Today in one of my matchups, it won me the entire game.
Oh my
just the
God.
banish effect.
You
I was
gotta
playing
love it.
against Gladiator Beast round 1, and he flipped. It's a continuous trap card that just negates all dark monster effects.
Oh, Shadow Imprisoning
Yeah,
Mirror?
Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
I looked at it, I was like, how do I out that?
BLS out
Yeah,
there,
BLS.
baby. Let's go.
I banished like 4 of his monsters and just like, all right,
Oh my God.
pass, banish, banish, banish.
So
and
good.
eventually I was just pushing for game with it.
You gotta love it.
Best card in the deck.
Easily best card. Get your copies now before it's spiked, ladies and gentlemen.
If someone wants to donate me a collector's rare, please, I'll take the unlim.
There you go.
For like extra dragon cards and extenders, we've got like Ravine. We've got the 3 World Legacy Guard Dragon, Brotor, 2 Nocto, and Red MD. I really like Noctavision.
Yep.
I wish I had space for 3, but I'm already at 41 cards. This being the 41st card.
Absolutely. All right.
So all that's pretty much standard.
Gotcha.
Noctavision's just great because it helps play through Joel a little bit better. Just more cards in your hand that do things.
Yeah.
And if you really wanted, you can like send Noctavision or send Phantasme to search each other, which I play 3 of. So here's the going second cards. We got 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Droll, 3 Phantasme.
How are these cards today?
They're all great.
They're all busted.
Yeah, Droll just ends most people's turn.
Yep.
I played against Dino today, and it ended his turn. He went Fossil Dig, and I was like, all right, cool, Droll.
Turns over.
Yeah. He had an Oviraptor, he couldn't do anything with it. Dark Ruler turned off a couple of boards, and then Phantasme is just it's just another dragon on board.
Absolutely.
Like, for most of the things you're just gonna be able to play through normally, and just having extra extenders like that, it's just too easy.
Yeah.
All right. So, onto the extra deck.
Yep.
It's not really all that crazy. I mean, there isn't too much variance you can have with Dragon Link.
Yep.
So we got Savage, Ruler, and Abyss. They're dragons.
Yep. Big dragons that negate.
Yep. For Link 4s, we got Appaloosa and Sword. I guess this is probably the most innovation I have with the extra deck.
Yep.
I played Dill instead of Quad Boral.
One Dill. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why'd you choose to play this guy over the quad?
I have never needed quad in any of my turns. It is just the deck just does what it does so much, and if you're going through like you're making one of your synchros, turn 1 or turn 2,
Yep.
and then quad brawl just isn't needed.
Yeah.
So it's just like a dead space in the extra deck, where at least like Dill, at least the way I do my main combo is that I'll end with, if I can make Romulus after I make seals, I'll make the seals up here in the top, which, since we're talking about it, 2 of them.
Yep.
I'll make seals up top, and then I'll make like LP Pisty, and I'll just turn both of those in the Dill
Yep.
as just a free extender, or I'll turn them into Romulus down there.
Yeah.
But if I have to make Romulus first to just get access to Tracer, I can make Dill later, which means I can still end on Appaloosa for 3, Seals, and Savage plus Tidying usually.
Yeah. It's a pretty solid board.
Yeah. Nothing's really going to crack that
Yeah.
at this point. And then if you want, you can play around, Dark Ruler and stuff and make Abyss, and you can dump the Tidying into the grave with Ravine and stuff like that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Gotta love playing around Dark Ruler.
Yeah. For the other Link 2, we've got, Fiber.
Yep.
It's fine. It's there if you need it, but most of the time you don't need it. And for the most busted, cards to ever exist.
Why is this card still? Why is it still legal? That's my question.
Alpi, it's not a problem. It's fine.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for months.
Honestly, like the deck has like 8 Alpies at this point.
Yeah, and
like,
honestly, LP going wouldn't even make a difference, probably.
Yeah. LP's LP. Like Spheres is basically an LP.
Yeah.
Seyfert is basically an LP.
Quick launch.
Quick launch. It's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do something, Konami, please.
Yeah, please. These dragons are getting out of control.
For the side deck, we've got our going first cards.
Oh my.
Yeah. I'll side out 2 Phantasme, and I'll side out.
Dark Rulers or?
Yeah, Dark Rulers typically.
Gotcha.
And that's the 5 that will go in. And then the Drolls come in and out depending on what the rest of, my matchup is.
Yeah.
So these 5 typically go in for sure, if I'm going first. And then we play, 3 twins for Prank Kids, and then for, the Invoke Dogmatica stuff. So it's just better to get rid of both Punishment and Schism at one time instead of, having to pick one or other, which is why I play these over Cosmics.
Absolutely.
And then also gets rid of Pandemonium.
That it does.
We play 3 Droplet. These will typically come in first if I, when I'm going first instead of the Drolls or whatever. It's just another set card. If I don't need anything else, like the Lancias or the Reboot or the Twins.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah. So that's it. Nothing crazy. Just all these decks are just minor tweaks on each other, anyways.
Yep. Good old Dragon Link. So
good old dragons.
What were your matchups today?
So like I said, round 1 I played against Gladiator Beast, and he flipped Shadow Imprisoning Mirror game 1. But BLS is just too strong of a card, and he couldn't get over it.
Yep, gotta love it.
And also, it was weird because it turned off his big guy that summoned them from the extra deck for free. So I don't know. Round 2 we played against Dinos, and
Draw and Lock pretty good there.
Yeah, Draw and Lock was good. Game 1. I summoned Chamber, he goes, all right, Imperm, and I go, all right, cool. Turn in the Striker, he goes, Ash, and I went, oh, fun.
Wow.
Set another Tidying, and I was just like, all right, let's see what happens.
It'd be like that.
Game 2, he wasn't able to kill me because he had already wasted 2 cards, and he didn't have a strong hand for the rest of it.
Yep.
I ended up coming back and winning with, Levy and just dragons doing dragon things.
Yep.
Game 2... I drolled him. He couldn't really do much. I was able to OTK after that.
Yep.
Round 3, I played against Prank Kids. And It was a little newer to the game. He's just coming back off a 5-year hiatus. Really nice guy.
Yep.
So it took a little bit longer for us to get through the games because I had to explain everything, what my cards did. You know,
Yep.
gave him time to read, stuff like that. So game 1 I did end up winning, but game 2 I won in time.
Which is surprising against prank kids.
Yeah. Well, so it wasn't like, you know, like just a little bit of damage. He had went first. He had done his entire combo. I had hard drawn twin anyways,
Oh,
so
you gotta love it.
I hit the pandemonium.
Ooh,
It was a feels bad. I felt bad doing it.
savage over
Yeah.
there.
And from there I was able to do, I think, like 6K damage or like 7K damage. I left him at like 2,000. And then there wasn't too much time left after that, so
Yeah.
he was just trying to go through his plays, but he couldn't put up the damage. I was still at like, I'd only taken Lampsey's twice.
Yep.
And then round 4, I played against my good buddy Matt.
Yep.
He was playing Invoke Dogmatica. Game 1, he activates Nadir. I draw. He set Ecclesia and passed.
Oh no.
I felt so bad.
The drone lock, man. You're a
My hand was nuts after that.
Oh,
I
of
had
course it
Chaos Space,
was.
Levy. I had I think Tracer. It didn't matter after
Yeah.
that.
It's
So like
already
I
sounds
OTK'd. Game 2, good old Droll came back to me. It didn't matter though.
Yep.
He activated Nadir. I drolled. He set 1. Set 3, passed.
Oh no.
I had twin in hand because I was, fearing the schism and the punishment, whatever. He needed something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did make Mechaba though.
Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't need anything else because he had the Alistair and he had the Invocation. Great.
Yep. Sounds about right.
He negates the Twin Twister, flips up there can only be 1, and then flips up 2 more there can only be 1.
Oh my god. What
I wasn't
is
playing
this?
the game.
No, you were having. There could only be fun in that game.
Oh yeah. And then game 3, I started. I made a huge board. I made Seals, Appaloosa for 3. I had Abyss on field, and I had Tiding and Grave with a chamber, so I could chain, like the Dark Ruler to droplets or whatever, and to be able to negate with that. Then I had a Tracer, and I had a set droplet.
Yep.
The entire turn came down to me just protecting Appaloosa, because if you can protect Appaloosa with 3 negates for that, like realistically, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Nadir, sure. Like Meltdown, sure. Summon Alistair, all right, that's 1 negation. Ecclesia, that's a 2nd negation. When they activate Nadir, like in Sun Entis, that's like your 3rd negation. And from then on, they're definitely not going to kill you.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have all the resources in the world to go through and just do it again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, 4-0 finish with the Dragon Link deck. Congratulations. Is there anything
you.
you would change about your list here tonight, or do you think you'd keep it as is?
I don't know. I feel like I change this list like once a week.
Yeah.
Because I'll just try something different. I tried playing the Dragoonity stuff, but it just loses the Droll too much. And I really like the idea of it, because just putting a Crystal Wing on board for free is nice. If anything, like depending on like whatever happens, like I might swap Drolls for something else or try that, because I think everything else in here is pretty solid.
Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Clapping everybody's cheeks every week with the Dragon Link strategy.
Please play BLS.
You heard it here first, folks. Play BLS in the Dragon Link deck. Well, I appreciate the profile, man. Congrats again on the 4-0.
Thank you.
And thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. As always, Winner Kill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, a huge shout out goes to all of the YouTube members supporting this channel, and a special thanks to, of course, our Divine level channel members, and they are Cadillacs, aka Cadillacs84, and Mr. Pony Stark. Thank you guys so much for your continued and very generous support of the channel.